Okay, and we're live. Today's just me and you, so it's almost like a, I don't know, like a podcast or a interview.
It's great. It's great.
It's going to be
A
awesome.
special moment for me.
It is really cool. It's really great. Okay, so just we already talked about that like a few minutes ago, but just so it's registered here on YouTube. Where are you right now?
Okay, and I can speak a little bit about me.
Sure.
Okay, my name is Francisco. I'm student, economics student. I born in Brazil, but I live in Portugal, and actually uh, I live in Paris because I mobility in the Mio University because the lockdown and the COVID-19, it's impossible for my research in Brazil. E I need to move for French for improve my theory chapter. In this time, I
That's
am leave this, but I return to Portugal in soon for finish my research. I am
awesome.
I am 39 years old.
Yes, he doesn't look like 39 years old at all, but he is.
Yeah, but I have a son, Khalid Davi. He, I'm very happy for talk and talk because I this great opportunity for improving English for meet many peoples. It's I like João Rufino method because
Oh,
it's no pressure for learning English. It's a good methodology for any student as me. Thank you.
that is awesome. Though it's great to be able to help. And you were saying that you've already lived in Portugal, and in there they speak Portuguese a little different from Brazil, but still Portuguese. You've also lived in France. You're living in France right now, so you probably know some French, right?
Yeah, yeah. In France, everybody talk French. It's more difficult the communication because many people and the little in little cases and then talk English because it is history, né? English and French.
They don't get along. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes if you speak in English to some people in France, they even get annoyed or angry. They don't want to talk to you. So
yeah. And French is preferred to talk in French.
yes, they prefer talking in French. My sister, she went to France once. She was in the Eiffel Tower. And then she found glasses. She found sunglasses. And she was with her friend. They said, okay, let's take it to a guard. Maybe they have a place to, put things people lost so they can found that they can, search for it, like a lost and found. And then they took the glasses to the guard and they started talking to the guard in English. The guard didn't like it, so he didn't answer. They
Oh,
said, oh, we found the glasses here. And the guard looked at them. He was like, and? And they're like, okay. So they took the glasses home.
yeah, I know this. The big secret for communication with the French person, you start the conversation in French, and after you in English.
Oh,
For
that's very
yeah,
smart.
yeah. For example, bonjour, monsieur. Je ne parle pas très bien français. You can parler anglais. Oh, okay. It's insert the English in the conversion because you talk in English first time. It's no. Don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he understand.
You're a genius. That makes a lot of sense. That's great.
Yeah,
That's great. I didn't understand anything you said in the first sentence, but then it's really cool.
yeah,
That is awesome, mister. And then you do speak a little French, you do speak a little Portuguese from Portugal, but you, even being abroad, you don't have many chances to practice English, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to improve deeply because my English is basic. I don't have the opportunity for deeply my pronunciation and vocabulary in English.
Oh, but I would say you're doing pretty well. You know,
Thank you
there's
very
a there's a little more to this basic than you think.
much. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, now getting to the topic we're going to talk about today, that is inventions. I'm going to get the questions here for us so we can discuss. Are you interested in inventions or anything or not?
Yeah, yeah. Very interesting for me because in economics, it's a part of the economics is study the innovations, inventions, and the products is the common term in economics.
That's really great. So I think you're going to enjoy this. Oh my- Okay, so here, I just sent them in the chat. Can you see the questions?
Okay.
Could you read number one, please?
Okay. To you, what's the best invention ever? Why? Oh, it's a big question. For me, the communication, it's a best invention. It the word, the language, and
Uh,
the in general language, it's a best invention because if you don't speak the language, can't communicate. It communication. It's about the life. It's invention there after the communication. The communication it's a best invention. It's not technological invention, but it's a great invention. The humanity, the the codification, the communication, the writing, the
yeah. It's something we do all the time, but if you pay attention to it, there's a lot of complexity to it, you know, something that started thousands of years ago and has evolved until nowadays. So there's a whole process, there's coding, there's a lot of things to communication that we don't understand, but still we do it every single day and makes our lives it makes our lives so much easier, right?
yeah. For me, is this communication, the writing, the invention to writing. It's very important for humanity.
Yes, exactly. Even though sometimes we wish some people didn't know how to communicate, right?
Yeah, I
But
agree.
yeah, dude, I would say like to me it's a little similar, but the best invention ever is music. That's something I can't live without. I just can't, you know.
Yeah, no their life, no music. Yeah, music it's important for life. Why do life no music, no listen music? Okay, music.
Yes.
I agree.
Do you listen? How often do you listen to music? Do you listen to music every day?
Yeah, I like blues. I like rock, and
Oh,
it's progressive rock, but hard rock in this way.
oh, that is great. I like this styles too. And I listen to music the entire day, all day long. I wake up and put on music, and I only turn music off when I'm going to sleep. Sometimes I sleep listening to music. I just can't do anything. It seems like it looks like it don't work, you know. So It's
Yeah,
really weird.
yeah. I remember when I teenager in my house, my sister listen music when to sleep, and he her listen Bob Marley and the international music. It's for me. It's a great school for music because I have more new. I didn't understand about the music. In this first influence for me, I remember my sister.
Oh, that is really great. It's awesome. And do you sing as well? Do you like singing?
No, but I enthusiast for music. I play guitar.
Oh, that is great.
I am enthusiast, but I'm not profession. I like guitar because guitar it's a good moment for mental health. For it's a it's a good friend. The guitar it's a object, but it's a good friend sometimes.
Yes, it is. My brother, he plays the guitar, and he usually he can free his frustrations and stress when he's playing. He just and it's also really good for focus, right?
Yeah,
You
it's
can work with that too.
in Portugal. I have the opportunity de study with Adriana Calcanhoto in little course about the singers, about the music, about the songs, and it's a good moment and
That
free
is
free
awesome.
moment. No, no, it's a good in the Portugal.
That was really great. You must have learned a lot.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'll tell you what, I love singing. I sing all the time. I won't say I'm a good singer, but I sing. My neighbors most probably want to kill me, because I sing the entire day. Sometimes I stop and I say, "Oh, that was really bad," but then I continue singing. And I don't know, someday the neighbors are just gonna kick me out of my home, but until then, I'm going to continue singing.
Yeah, at and the I remember now that yesterday I saw again the happy song, the Freddie Mercury story. I saw again because it's a good story for the great singer of the rock. Yeah,
It really is.
it's a great trajectory. It's a great story.
It really is awesome. I love the movie. Okay. Now, inverting things here on question number 2, we've got to you, what is the worst invention ever?
Whoa, the worst invention. Ah,
Yeah.
it's a it's a complex question. The worst inventions. Ah, I think the guns.
Mhm.
The guns. It's no. It's for me. It's a worst invention because the guns. It's it's influence a generation for violence. It's influence current influence many people about to resolve your problems, your difference when to violence and the use of guns. I think this object it's a worst invention for humanity. Guns.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really difficult, like, to defend the existence of guns, because some people say, "Oh, but we need guns to protect ourselves." There are other ways to protect yourself, right? And if the other person doesn't have a gun, you don't need a gun also. So if nobody has a gun, nobody needs a gun. Life is a lot easier, right?
Yeah.
So it's really difficult to defend the existence of guns. And it's not the kind of invention like, oh, they invented guns because they needed guns to hunt or to something like that. No, guns were things created for war, for killing people. So, I don't think, I do think it's very interesting. Have you ever shot a gun before?
No, no,
No?
I never, because I think this. I agree with you, but it's depend of society. It's depend for level in the education in the values. In many cases, okay, guns it's necessary for anything. I don't know, but particularly guns in the war, it's no
You
so.
turned down your mic failed. Could you repeat, please?
Oh, okay. And in the case, it's relative because sometimes guns is necessary for countries. It's about the democracy in the sovereignty in the countries. But I need there's other forms for establish of peace. It's no no in this case no guns. I think in the other I am utopic. I think the world in the no their guns, no their power. I like this. I would like this live in the world in this format, but it's no real life because in real life it's a violence, it's a many social classes, it's a person need to eat, to live, to survive.
Yeah,
Eh,
yeah. Is what you said. Like guns, they are a way of people to enforce their will over the others. Is a way of people to keep control, to have power over other people, and that's something that's really difficult, if not impossible to some, to give up. People don't like giving up power. You know, it's weird. It's counterintuitive. If I give you, if you are the boss of a company, you don't want to step down. You don't want to, not be the boss anymore because it's counterintuitive of you give up power. So I understand why people don't want to give up on guns, but still, not really cool.
yeah, yeah. In
Okay.
USA, in USA, it's many moments in the gangs and snipers in schools,
Yeah.
children's schools, because the democracy and the access to guns, it's a it's a very complicated, many complicated.
Yes. It's a very complicated issue. And actually, they are trying to, in Congress, to do like a reform in policies about guns because it's been really difficult. A lot of people being shot, a lot of accidents in house accidents and things happening in school. So it's been pretty complicated. They're trying to change the law about guns in the US, but it's going to be a bit difficult.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, mister. Now, question number 3. Have you ever invented anything?
Oh, I think this. I think no. I don't remember. Uh, I don't remember. Maybe when I teenager, but I don't remember. Some I don't know. I think no. I think no.
Uh,
And you?
I don't think I am the first person to ever do it. Probably some people did it before me. But one thing I started doing that nobody I know does is sausage stroganoff de linguiça.
Ah, okay. It's good.
Because chicken started getting really expensive. Then I got chicken sausage. I would fry it and just chop it and put it on the stroganoff. And every time I tell this story to people, they're like, "What? That's crazy!" But so I don't know anybody that's ever done that, but it's actually quite delicious.
Whoa. I could to test this.
Yeah,
I'm try to receive.
try it. It's really simple because the sausage is ready. You just fry it and cut it. Chicken, you have to clean the chicken. You have to sometimes boil, cook before, and there's a whole process.
Yeah, yeah,
Sausage stroganoff, 30 minutes is ready.
it's a good alternative because in Europe the bread is I don't know I don't know how do you say the carne
The meat,
meat beef meat okay it's very expensive
for real?
meat and beef is very expensive in there's a new alternative for the recipe.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so you try at home and then let me know
Okay, okay.
how it tastes.
It's a new
Great.
invented. Okay, d'accord. It's gastronomy.
Yeah, it's gastronomy. Okay.
Oui.
As Jacan would say, I am the shame of the profession.
Oui, oui.
Great.
And Paris is in some restaurants, is some culinary, it's some experience in the food, but it's very, very, very expensive. It's not for me. It's not for me.
Yeah, must be. Okay, mister.
Maybe in future, but now it's
Who
not.
knows? You
I
can
don't
take
like.
little David to try some French food.
Yeah, yeah.
That will be quite nice. Okay, mister. Now, on question number 4, we have what invention, old or new, can you remember that had a big impact in history and society? And what was its impact?
Okay, okay. In my opinion, the six technology of informations and communications, the internet, I think it is a big impact for history. Uh, Currently, many things and the many peoples use day by day the internet. It is for all, for job, for interesting, for for fun. In this case, absolutely the advent for internet in the I think it is a big event. The story.
Yeah, it was. It changed a lot. Only, I mean, you're 35. I'm 20, so I'm a bit younger. But I still remember that when I was like 10 years old, the world was completely different. The access to information, having a cell phone wasn't for everybody, right?
Yeah, yes. It's democratic. It's low cost technologies. It's a good for democracy, the information, the good information, but sometimes this information it's a problem. The fake news, the others questions. Yeah, it's a part. It's a good. It's a on the other hand, it's not so good. But
Yeah. I think everything that has its good and its bad side, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree with you.
Great. Just a question out of curiosity. When did you have your first cell phone?
I have 20 21, 22 years old because my family it's no money for pay a cell phone, and I remember my mother buy for me a Nokia 3030
Ooh.
3030, yeah,
With the snake game, right?
30, yes, yeah, it's a robust phone,
Yeah.
indexertive phone.
You can just knock out a person with that if you just throw that at a person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. And I remember in this promotion for OI, operation the telecommunication, and the weekend is free, the call is free, and the many people use the call for the conference, this talking about many people. I remember my friends, hey, I can use your cell phone because it's free today. Oh, okay.
Guys. Yes. Not everyone had cell phones, so like if you had cell phone, people would ask you to use the cell phone all the time. It was something really crazy. But it was so nice, actually, right? Because
Yeah,
you got closer to people.
yeah. It's a revolutionary moment in the world and in Brazil because and before it's no available for any people, any persons, because the cost is very expensive for one person to buy a cell phone. But Nokia and the Samsung and it's no their Android system. It's a rustical system, and the call and the only call and the game is in the it's prehistoric.
Yeah. And there weren't even colors to it, right? It was like a green screen with black pixels. That was it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's
It
no
was really
technology,
awesome.
is no interface, is no touch, is no face ID, is no. It's a
Nada.
rustical. It's so good.
Yes. And to think of it, like only 20 years ago, we were all using this kind of technologies. Nowadays, the cell phone is almost the size of my face, and it can do pretty much everything a computer can, you know. So it's pretty crazy to think about that.
Yeah.
But you know what? One invention that I think also changed the course of communication in humanity, but is a lot older, that I think is one of the most important inventions in the world, is the printing press, Gutenberg's printing press. You know,
Okay, I agree.
because
Talk more about this.
you know, like you're using the same cards I use on you. You're using the same cards I use on my students. Oh no, tell me more about it, just to make the students talk. Usou o cartão de reverso em mim aqui agora. Palhaçada isso. Okay. Uh, but I think it's really important because, like, when you talked about the democratization of information and knowledge, I think that's something really important. I do think everyone should have equal access to information because that's what forms the human being. You know, it's the knowledge is the information. Of course, you have to do something with it. You can just like absorb information and just vegetate. But I think power throughout history has been controlled by who knows the most and who is more intelligent, if I can say that. And Gutenberg's printing press changed the way people could access information. Starting by the Bible, that was the main source of power of kings and the church. They used to control the masses. So then when everybody started having access to it and knowing what was written in it, things completely changed. And then we had revolutions, and then we had reforms on power structure. So it was actually a very messy time after the building of the printing press, but it changed completely the way people would communicate and the way people would access information and the way society worked after that. So I think
Yeah.
it's one of the most important things ever.
It's so good listen you about this because yeah, I don't remember this the fact in specifically, but it's good. I agree about your point of vision.
No, it's really nice. If you don't agree, we're gonna fight. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. All right. Now, let me ask you, Francisco, are you a creative person?
I think yes. I think I think because in many moments in my life I have a necessary creativity for in front many obstacles in the, for example, in the sometimes I don't access for computer. I don't have a computer in my house, but my friend, one friend, have a video game. It's a Dreamcast, a video game, a platform Dreamcast. And Dreamcast send email because it's a platform for send email. I don't have a computer, and then my newborn, my friend, have a video game. Uh, then I have your house and I send my emails for my professor, for my in the job, in the others opportunities. I use the video game for send email because I don't have a computer, but I know the video game it's is there the function for send the emails for broadcast. I
Pretty smart, pretty smart.
yeah, it's a way.
No, it's a pretty clever way. So, like, that's really awesome. Like the creativity, the inventiveness of like, okay, I don't have this, but I can do it this way. I think that's
Yeah,
really cool.
yes. I remember and many times I use the video game and send an email or this professor. I think this profession, oh, Francisco have a computer, I send an email. No, no, I use I use a video game. It's not my video game. It's video game for my friend for answer the questions and the send the work it's and the work homes and the many times I to do this.
Yeah. I imagine your friend like 10 at night, your friend is just playing, I don't know, some video game, and then come, dude, stop the game. I need to send a work. It's due in 5 minutes. I need to send it right now.
Yeah, yeah. I have a good friend because sometimes I need to send an email. I would like to use your okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I have a good friends in Brazil.
That's friendship, buddies. You see, if you're watching this on YouTube, that's friendship. Okay, let your friend use your console
Friendship.
whenever he wants.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. I have a
great.
friendship.
But do you think people need to be creative to invent? Is this
Mm,
a need?
I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know. Never, never. I think. I don't know answer the question. In this moment, it's no idea in my mind.
That's something like, because mostly people think that a person needs to be extremely creative to create, to invent something, right? Oh, if you're not, oh no, I want to start a new business, or to create a new product, or to invent a machine or something. People are like, oh no, but you're not really creative. You don't have good ideas. But is it something you have to do to create something?
I think no creating in this terms. I think no.
Yeah.
Can I don't understand the question, but in this moment I don't speak about this.
Oh, yeah. No problem, no problem. It's because a lot of people believe, no, for you to invent something, you have to be creative. But I think that actually many of the creations of the inventions we have, they weren't made by very creative people. They were analytical people. They didn't create a lot of stuff out of nowhere, but they would understand, okay, so this works like this, and I have a problem, so I'm going to use to create a way to solve this problem. Okay. So the problem works like this, and that. So I'm going to solve this need, this need. So they come up with something without having a crazy idea, just analytical.
Yeah,
So
yeah. A good example for this, I don't know, but I think this Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs don't don't have the knowledge about the all the information structure, the technology or the anything, but your friends have knowledge about this. And the Steve Jobs, you have programmed, okay, and you understand about the the interface. Oh, okay, and then okay, and the uni the many persons about the one project, but him it's no understand about the other things. But
exactly.
your team, yes.
Yeah. So like teamwork also helps a lot in this process too. A person has an idea, the other person has another. You might not be very creative, but you know many ways of doing this. So, you know. Oh.
Yeah.
Now, there is a set. Can you read number 6, please?
Okay. Nothing is created, everything is transformed. Do you agree with this sentence? Yes, I agree. Because as you talk and the observation in the reflection about these many things, it's important. It's very difficult to create of zero, to create of zero. Generally, it's a good idea when you observe, oh, it's a good idea, and think about this. In this you get a good idea, but it's no a zero. It's no building of zero, but you observe in the create in the to create about the thing is there.
Yeah.
My communication is very broken.
No, no, no
Sorry,
problem.
sorry.
It's understandable. It's completely understandable. It's great. We usually say in Brazil, nothing's created, everything's copied, right?
Yes, it's a strategy. It's a survival strategy. Many
Exactly.
enterprises use this.
Yes, exactly. Let's put an example. Instagram. For Instagram, exactly, nothing is created. Everything is copied, it's transformed. Reels was a copy of TikTok. the stories were they got from Snapchat, and they just started like getting a lot of things and just putting them into Instagram. So Instagram becomes like this one center of all information of all kinds of different kinds of content, you know. So you have videos and series you can watch on produced especially for Instagram. You have the reels, so you don't actually need to go to TikTok because it's all on Instagram too. You can sell, you can make posts, you can everything, you know. So Instagram has this policy. Nothing is created. Let's just get everything that's being successful. Let's just bring it to Instagram.
Yes, it's a good example. It's a good example. Instagram not create, it's copy any persons any other applications.
And it works.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know in the future because it is, I don't know the future because it's Meta. It's a propose of Meta. It's different. I don't know. Is disruptive, but it's a new level for communication for media, social media. I don't know.
Yeah, there's this part too. Makes sense. What might happen in the future to Instagram?
Yeah, I don't know because the Orkut, the property of the Orkut, it's a old social media. Send a message for everybody. It's maybe return in the future. It's a I don't know if you know Orkut.
Of course. Where do you think I'm from the generation that played Buddy Poke?
Oh, it's a good, it's a good. Orkut for me, it's a good social media because it's a many communities, it's many forums. It's a space for communication, for creative, for everybody. It's no only a social media for see the life the older persons in the comparative persons. I think this Orkut it's a good because it is a big place for communication in the forums, etc.
Yeah, it's really great. I I actually don't know if Orkut is going to work the same way anymore because maybe people's minds changed a bit. But I do think it's a great place because yeah, you can. I mean, there are other. I don't know. There are other places that do similar things, but I think Orkut was just different. It was like creating your own space and sharing it with others. You know,
Yeah, maybe return it in the older format. I don't know.
would be nice. Okay, Mister. Now, the last question we're going to have time to work with here is things are usually invented to solve a certain problem. If you were to invent anything, or if you wanted to invent something, what would you like to invent? What kind of problem would you like to solve with an invention? What would it be?
Okay. I am utopic man. I think this creates some machine for in the field of ideas. Okay, I create a machine for communication in person, eh, machine of time. I don't know, but you possibility for communicating in person in the older country and the older with older persons in real time because in my cases WhatsApp and the video conference it's good, but sometimes it's I miss my mother, my son, and my father. It's a great to think this sometimes in person for communication, for touch, for rug in the sometimes to return other country. It's a ideology, it's a utopic, but I like to create sometimes is this. It's hologram, but it's no hologram.
Oh, so it will like make a holographic, almost physical copy of you that like in another place, so you can interact like with people. That would be really nice.
Yeah, utopic idea, but it solves many problems about the presence in the person.
I think so too. Makes sense. No, I think it's doable actually. It's like a long process, but I think we do already have technology for that. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. In the nearly future, in the future, a short term, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, who knows? Ever since I created this question, I've been thinking about many things that I would like to invent, that I would like to create. Uh, and one of them is like a washing machine that already does all the work, because I have lots of clothes just thrown around in the house, because I get the clothes from outside when they're out to dry, but I bring them, but I never put the clothes in the closet. I just throw them on bed, or I throw them in the sofa or something like that. So then it starts like I have almost no clothes in the wardrobe. They're all over the place. They're all over the house. So I'd like a washing machine that could just like clean the clothes, put them out to dry, then get them and put in the closet
It's
for
great.
me.
It's big idea.
Imagine you're leaving home to work in the morning, you put all your clothes to wash. When you go at home at night, your clothes are already in your wardrobe. That would be awesome. I don't know how to do that, but
Yeah, it's a big idea. The clothes, the past, the dry, the past, this
yeah,
organization.
organization, that would be nice. That would be pretty cool. Okay. But for now, I think we're going to have to, until somebody creates these things for us, or until we create these things, I think we're gonna have to just use what we have at our disposal. And well, that's gonna be it for today, Mr. It was really nice getting to know you. I hope you enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah. I would like to thanks for you, for your classes. I like this for humanity. For it's a good professor. Thank you very much for your attention.
Oh, thank you, Mr. It's really nice to be able to help and to know that like the work we do here on TNT and that I do as a teacher changes other people's life. It's pretty cool. And well, I'm gonna be seeing you around here again, right?
Okay, all right.
Okay. So thank you all for coming, Francisco. See you and bye bye. Stay safe, okay? Wear
Okay,
masks.
okay. Merci beaucoup. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye. And now for you person watching this video on YouTube, I have just a final message to you. That is, if you can understand me, it means you can speak English. And if you can speak English, why aren't you on TNT yet? Huh? Yeah, I'm talking to you, lady, gentleman, or whatever, as you see fit to call yourself. But come on, just go to talkandtalk.com.br right now and schedule a conversation. You can try a month for free of our classes. Sorry. And you can talk to me. You can talk to all the other hosts in all the other videos you see here in our channel. It's pretty cool. So I hope to see you guys around. Thank you a lot. That's Teacher Junior signing off. Bye-bye.